You all have heard this, that Rigathi Gachagua and Cleophas Malala are not seeing eye to each other. But now, that was just a propaganda of government-sponsored bloggers when walitaka just to divide this party of DCP. By the way, the party of DCP is gaining the ground very fast, and that is giving these people in power a very headache, big one. It's not just a headache, big one. So it forces Cleophas Malala to come and clear the air that I and Rigathi Gachagua, in fact, we are together and our mission is one, and nobody hakuna chenye mtu atakuja aseme that we are not together. We are together and we are working together. Just listen it from Cleophas Malala himself.
Uongozi wa Kenya unataka urafiki na makabila zingine. Hatuwezi sema ati tunasupport Muluya na sisi hatufanyi kazi na makabila zingine. That is why mimi nimejituma kuenda kutafuta urafiki na kabila zingine. Wakikuyu wale mnajua wako na numbers. Paka nifanye urafiki nao. Mimi nimeona hii serikali ya Ruto inajua nenda nyumbani leo imesponsor propaganda ati mimi na Rigathi Gachagua tumekosana. Mimi nataka kuambia watu ambao wanapeleka hiyo porojo kwamba sisi na Rigathi Gachagua tumeshikana kabisa. Hiyo ni porojo. Wanataka kuleta porojo ndio watugawanishe, united opposition isishinde serikali. I want to say here, I have no problem with my party leader. I am the deputy party leader of DCP. Na mimi ndio mwanzilishi wa hiyo chama.
Now the main question that you may ask, why was the people in power, or rather why the people in government was trying as much as they can to ensure that this narrative of Rigathi kukosana na Cleophas Malala ilikujaje? Now we have something very critical, that both opposition and those in power are I, and it's normally Luhya voting bloc. And now Ruto sat down and figured out, how am I going to get this Luhya voting bloc? He might do, or rather he's going to do whatever he can to ensure that he wins this support of Luhya voting bloc. So to go to Luhya and start to sell the narrative that Rigathi Gachagua amefukuza mtu wao, that will be simply trying to tell the Luhya people that, look, the DCP party is the party that's associated with the only people in mountain. The DCP party has nothing to do with the so-called the Luhya people, and your own has been chased away, so that watu wataangalia waanze kusema, okay, now if Cleophas Malala ametolewa out of DCP party, what next? And now ni kitu gani ilifanya they start to sell all this narrative? Immediately when Rigathi Gachagua arrived from UK, Rigathi Gachagua was not seen anywhere with his deputy party leader, that is Cleophas Malala. And upon the appointment of John Metho as the Secretary General of the DCP party, Cleophas Malala was missing in, was absent in that presence. That forced some of the government blocker now to get that propaganda, to start to sell it. And some were arguing that, look, the DCP party managed by Metho, now Metho is now the engine of the party, the Secretary General of the party. So they're trying to figure out that, you know, the Secretary General of the party is more powerful than the deputy party leader. That is the narrative that they're trying to say, so that, oh, Malala Jone, like, this party, it seems that all its activity is being done in mountain. Now their own son, Metho, is the Secretary General of the party. So from that, unaona, wanaanza kuleta all these sorts of propaganda. Even they went ahead that Malala has gone to court, that there is no way Meto will hold to a party leader. There's no way that Meto will have two parties. Two parties as in, for him to be the Secretary General of DCP, he must resign, or rather he must get out of UDA party. So that is party position, yani you are in two party. So ikaenda hivyo, we don't know how ilimalizika, but truth to be told, DCP and Cleophas Malala, they are together. So from all this, it is just clear that this was just these two people are good in dramas. Will come up with something so that at least to give these people in power something to say against them. But clearly, Malala is ready to work with Ruto. That guy was embarrassed. Hassan Omar alipokuja akachukua the party organs akamfukuza at the Secretary General of the party. The guy sasa, yani paka nani amemdanganya the so called Ruto that I will give you the governor of Kakamega. Imeenda hivyo, imeenda kwa Barasa. From there now ako jobless, akamchukua now come take this Secretary General of UDA party. After a while jamaa shafurushwa, so he cannot go back. Better angalie any other way that he will go. Hata kama atataka to join now the Linda Mwananchi movement, but he cannot work with William Samoei Ruto. Who knows? In politics normally say interest matters. Labda now interest of the so-called Cleophas Malala is converging with that interest of Ruto, then they will still work together. We cannot rule out the possibility. The possibility in politics is remain to be interest. If the interest is converging, wanaweza work together. But where I sit, I cannot believe that they say that the interest of Cleophas Malala is still converging with the interest of Ruto. Malala wants Ruto out. So their interest cannot merge. What is your thought, guys? Drop it in comment section. I'll be doing my best to read it and giving you a response. And with that, peace and love.
And with that, guys, thank you for choosing Kenya Political Brief as your primary news platform, more so on politics. Kindly please share this video to a friend. If politics is your passion, this is the place you really wish to be. Kindly subscribe. Bye bye.